Love that, not practicing on, I mean, that's expensive, isn't it?
Yes, well, when I pulled into the petrol station and had no money to bloody afford petrol, that's because I'd been practicing on clients. But
and how long did, so, I mean, I remember we talked about it last time. How long were you in real estate when you got dead broke?
Oh, it was about 18 months.
So 18 months working in the business, and you didn't have enough money to put fuel into your car at a servo, so you had to call your dad, was it?
Yes.
To somehow transfer money or get that fuel paid at a servo.
Well, it's funny how fate works. I hadn't filled the fuel up in the tank at that stage because I knew I was pretty much close to financially rock bottom. So I checked before I put the fuel in the tank, and then found out that I didn't have the money I'd overdrawn, and so I had to leave the car there that night, and I walked home because the transfer from Dad wasn't going to come through till the following day.
So in 18 months, the first 18 months you didn't do well then?
Oh shit. I had enthusiasm. I mean, people thought I was, I don't think they knew what to take of me. They knew that I was happy to be there, and that.
But it's not being enthusiastic is not enough, is it?
Oh hell no! I mean, it's important. It's really important, but it's like being a good bloke's not enough. Like, I've won plenty of listing presentations. When people have said, "Look, I really wanted to go with them. They're a lovely person, but I'm going to choose you." And it's you've got to be careful, because if they say, I wanted to go with a nice one, but instead I've gone with you, you fucked it up earlier.
Yeah.
So it's not that, it's that you want to make sure that you're the nice person, but you're also the most competent person as well.
Yeah, guys and girls, I want you to listen to that. Being liked will not get you 30 grand. Being liked puts you in the running.
Yes, absolutely.
Right? But what gets you 30 grand or 40 grand fee or whatever commission you get, or get the listing, Michael, is what?
Well, it starts with trust, but it's like, in many ways, there's nothing about me that's like an Olympian, but I think that the real estate's at the top level is like being an Olympian, or you need to try and be like that, in the sense that it's a 360-degree thing. So trust is a 101 thing, so you've got to make sure that they can trust you, right? And that's who you are, not a tricky script. So you've got to be trustworthy in order to come across trustworthy.
Yeah.
You can't trick someone into trusting you, or you can potentially, but not long term.
Yeah.
So the trust thing is the 101 stuff. Then yes, you've got to be enthusiastic, because nobody's going to want to list with you if they feel like you don't want to be there.
So trust, enthusiasm.
Then you've got to know what you're talking about. So you actually have to be able to clearly demonstrate that you are competent in your field. So you have to understand the process that people need to go through to be able to sell for their maximum price.
Right.
And then once you've also demonstrated that you're competent, then you've got to work on being compelling. So if somebody's saying, yep, I like him and I trust him, he's a good guy, yep, seems to know what he's talking about, which is great, that's why I should use him. Now I get it, and that's the compelling bit, right? So, and you can be tremendously trustworthy, but if you're not compelling, well, they'll say, lovely guy, and I'm going to go with him or her, right? Or you can be trustworthy and you can be competent, but I'll still go with somebody else if you're not compelling, or you've got to have the whole thing.
So you've got to have you've got to have trust, and you've got to have a compelling story that is so compelling that it's irresistible versus the other two stories, because there's normally two or three that they're listening to.
It's very uncommon to go in and it's just you. Obviously, if there are people that you've been in touch with for 3, 4, 5 years, then sometimes it's a lay down misere, which is great. But it's very uncommon for me to be in a listing presentation where they're not interviewing 3 or 4 others. Okay.
You are, to me, the true attraction agent, in the sense that you've got brands. Where does your marketing dollars go when I look at it? Where are the things that you spend money on?
Well, obviously.
That concludes the free video. As you can see, there are a number of ways that you can be successful in real estate, and the Real Estate Gym is basically making sure that we find everything that every top agent in the country is doing to be successful. Real Estate Gym members get all their tools, templates, all their scripts, all their information, so they can design their own personal system to success. The Real Estate Gym doors are closed. You can get on the waiting list for the next opening. Just go to realestategym.com.au.